What is up, Breaking Family? Sending some positive vibes in your direction. Today, we are here at Walgreens because this specific location has a little bit of a hidden Pokemon card situation going on. Last time I was in here, I spotted some Pokemon cards out of the corner of my eye, but I decided to pass on them. I was in a hurry, but I noticed these Pokemon cards were hidden behind a sign. And now curiosity has gotten the best of me, Breaking Family. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna see if those cards are still in stock. Let's do it. The Wizard of Walgreens. However, first things first, we need to check in the very back to see if they've restocked any Pokemon back there. Chansey, Eevee, adorable. Always gonna check the displays because sometimes these little displays will have cards in them as well. Okay, back here, do we have any Pokemon cards whatsoever? It's been a while since I've seen Pokemon cards back here. Oh, no, it is empty city. Oh, wow, they did start stocking nano blocks. This is the first time I've seen Pokemon nano blocks at a Walgreens. So they have got Charizard and we got Pikachu. That's interesting. I don't know the price on them because these are definitely for sports cards. So I would imagine these are around like $10, $15 if I was to guess. Let's just make sure that there's no Pokemon cards kind of like out of place here. Maybe somebody has just set some down. Okay, I think we just got a moment of truth it and figure out if they still have them in stock. Can I get some Pokemon cards, please? Yeah. One of the big boxes, yeah, one of those size 10s, and then one of the smaller 10s as well, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Breaking Family, they still had them in stock. Whew, I cannot believe that. You can see how they're kind of hidden behind the sign. So luckily they still had a bunch of them, whereas like pretty much every other store is still sold out. And you know what? I think if we go to another store right now, it's gonna be completely empty. So I think we got extreme luck on finding these. So now we just have to figure out what other store do we want to head to? A Dollar General, oh, put the bag over there. A Dollar General, a Walmart, a Meijer. I feel like I was just at Meijer yesterday. They didn't have anything, so I'm gonna probably say no on that one. I mean, I think the obvious choice is to check a Walmart, but I am gonna go through the lawn and garden section, take a little bit of a shortcut. Pro tip, always use the garden section. Now, why exactly is that a pro tip? I don't know. I don't know, honestly, but it seemed right? It seemed like a good pro tip. And honestly, it gets you to the toy section just a little bit faster, because I feel like whenever I find Pokemon cards in Walmart anymore, which is rarely, they're always back in the toy section. Well, that is the situation here. You can see this is pretty much all they have right back here. And then someone over here was very, very bad. Not cool, don't do that. I mean, judging by what it looked like back there in the toy section, it's probably not even worth checking up at the very front. However, we're gonna check anyway. All right, what do we have? Literally nothing, nothing at all. Not even one thing. Breaking Family, we are back here in the studio getting ready for today's Pokemon card opening. Now, I am pumped for today's video. We got Temporal Forces, and we are literally missing only 5 cards till this is a 100% complete set. I'm going to show you the Temporal Forces binder, so let's go get it. So back here in the official Pokemon card library, it does go in order, so this is base set, so then it goes in order of release dates, going all the way down about right here. We get to XY era, we get to Sun and Moon era, Sword and Shield, and then we start to go into Scarlet and Violet era right at the very end over there. And then we jump over here to the other shelf, and then starting right up here, still Scarlet and Violet. I know this is Paldea and Fates, and Temporal Forces was released right after that, so I haven't memorized where that one is at. And then go down a little bit further, we of course have our promo binders, all those right there, the red and white ones, the Pokeball ones. And then going down a little bit further, we have like the Trick or Trade, the McDonald's, etc., etc. So here we go. Here's the Temporal Forces binder. Let's add those cards. Now the 5 that we are missing are pretty big cards. Let me move this Prismatic Evolutions out of the way, which we will open in today's video. All right, I'm gonna take the face cam off really fast so you can see exactly what we are missing. So I'm gonna go all the way back here because this is where all the stuff is missing, back here. So boom, right there. And I know it seems like a lot more than 5. That's because it is. Until we add these in right here. So I traded all of these cards right here from Paulcina. Paulcina's been on the channel many, many times, but I traded him these at League not too long ago, and we are just now going to add them to the binder. One of the cards I ended up giving Paul was an illustration rare Groudon from Paldea Evolved. Cutie Fly is card 172, which is going to go right here beside the Relicanth. Mudsdale number 175, boom, going right below the Cutie Fly. Next up, a really good one, Arbok 176 is the card number. Whoop. Going right beside the Ghastly. Full Art Torterra is up next, going beside the Iron Leaves. We got Full Art Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking, and that finishes off both of those pages. Full Art Eerie going in the top left corner. Moving on to golds, we have Iron Crown EX going in the bottom. Whoop. And then on the last page, Iron Boulder 217. Now we are still missing one gold, which is going to be Iron Leaves. And then the rest of these spots you see right here is what we're going to be searching for out of that ETB. Besides that gold, all the cards we're missing are special illustration rare. Iron Leaves, Iron Crown, Walking Wake, and Morty's Conviction. Diving right into today's Pokemon card opening, starting off with the Temporal Forces ETB. Now we also have this Tyranitar tin to open up, this Kyogre tin, and then we are ending on a special pack battle with this Prismatic Evolutions Flareon tin. There's going to be a lot of arguments about that pack battle. I can already hear it. Okay, so let's just wait on this one. We'll do it at the very end. Let's go ahead and jump into Temporal Forces, see if we can find any of those cards that we are currently missing. We just need one. I just want to see one of them in today's Pokemon card opening. So let's go ahead and start off with pack number 1. Check your Walgreens. I think that is the moral of the story today, is check your Walgreens. And honestly, I gotta say, I'm having better luck, energy, when it comes to Pokemon card searching, finding Pokemon cards. I'm having better luck at the smaller stores versus the bigger stores. And what I mean by that is literally, like, physically look at the store. Is the store smaller? Is the store bigger, right? The bigger the store, the more the foot traffic, right? Oh, whoo, okay. Illustration rare chat talk breaking family. We are 2 packs in, and we already have an illustration rare going to the chat tot. Those are notes right there. Look at that. The clotheslines are the clef, right? The treble clef. I believe that's the name. These are actual notes that you can play, and if you do play them, it might sound like a familiar Pokemon song. But breaking family, already pack number 2, and we have an illustration rare. Let's go ahead and sleeve it up. Right there in the VIP section, a very important Pokemon card section, which means we can officially add the VIP ropes with the all-you-can-eat bagel bites. That's right, the all-you-can-eat bagel bites. That's all we serve in the VIP section. Sausage, pepperoni, combination cheese. That's it, that's all. Grab yourself a paper plate. You're VIP. That's right, you are VIP as well. Now remember, that's all that is served in the VIP section. It's bagel bites, that's it. All right, so you don't get anything else. For dessert, it's bagel bites, all right? Maybe you need some hydration, right? It's bagel bites, okay? It's all bagel bites. We got Cutie Fly, Bramblegast, Energy. Now, as I was saying, when it came to finding the Pokemon cards, and I said the smaller stores, I mean literally, physically the smaller stores, right? The bigger stores, the Targets, the Walmarts, the Meijer, they have more foot traffic, so more people are going to be walking through that store and spotting Pokemon cards. All right, we'll take it. A spec with the Awakening Drum. Absolutely, we'll take that. And a reverse holo Pikachu. Not bad. Energy. So you kind of have to think about that in a sense, right? More foot traffic equals more people to potentially seeing Pokemon cards on the shelf. The bigger stores do get more in stock. So it kind of, I guess, does equal out in the end. But if you think about it, right? The Walgreens, the Dollar Generals, stores like that, less foot traffic, less people going in and out of those stores. And so I would say a better opportunity to find some Pokemon cards. A lot of people pass by those stores. They don't think of them. If they do run into them, it's a really quick in and out situation. I feel like the stores are very quiet. It tends to, anytime I go in one of those stores, it is very quiet. So it could be very awkward to walk around those stores if it is quiet in there. All right, we're starting illustration rare. Full art, I mean, is the next one a special illustration rare? We're working our way up right there.
full art goodness with the Sizor Scizor energy. Put that in the filing cabinet. So if I'm giving you a Real Breaking Nate tip of the day, check those smaller locations for the Pokemon cards. Don't pass them up. I'm telling you, you saw that Walgreens is kind of like a secret spot, a hidden gem. And I know people are going to say, some people in the comments are going to be, Flywayburn, are going to say, why are you revealing? Hey, double rare, we'll take it, we'll take it. Energy, why are you spilling? There's good spots for other people. I want to help people, all right? I want to help people find cards. Now, can that information be used for bad players? Absolutely, absolutely, right? But it can also be help for good as well. And I 100%, Flyway I 100% believe in that. There's people looking for that information that are new to the Pokemon TCG that just want to open up a pack. They just want to be a part of opening up some Pokemon cards, right? They want to grow their collection just like you do, and they would love information like that, all right? So, I'm hoping that that information helps new people, helps old people, helps anybody looking for some Pokemon cards, all right? I do not want to gatekeep any sort of information if it could possibly help somebody. And we got Drampa energy, put that in the filing cabinet right there. I mean, not bad at all. With the ETB, 4 pulls right there, I'm not complaining. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this pack battle that we're going to be doing. It is going to be, there's 2 packs in here. It is going to be Psyduck versus Ducklet right back there. Now, you know there's been a long-standing feud between Psyduck and Ducklet. We all know who the better duck is, okay? Psyduck has put in almost 30 years of hard work. But then out of nowhere, Ducklet waddles and tries to steal Psyduck's spotlight. So they have requested this pack battle, and they have asked that you are the judge of who wins today's pack battle. So when we open this up, I need you to comment who wins, Psyduck or Ducklet. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and open up this Tyranitar tin right here. There is new people coming into the hobby every single day. There's people collecting, there's people getting into the game, playing just casually, playing competitively. And we want to help everybody out, right? Everybody is an important part of this community, and everybody matters inside of this community. It's what makes it so amazing. It's what makes Pokemon so lovable is the community, and this would not be where it's at if it wasn't for the people in this community. So we gotta help one another out there. We gotta watch each other's back out there, you know, help people have a good time in Pokemon and enjoy Pokemon. All right, so if you got some information, want to lend a helping hand, think about that. Do that for your fellow Pokemon community member, whether it's locally, here online, it doesn't matter. Help one another out. You know how much easier this and how much lovable this community would be if we all just helped one another, right? I mean, it's already an amazing place, but we can make it even better. So think about that. Octillery, Groudon, energy, put that in the filing cabinet right back there. And I feel like I got to make this huge announcement because I personally am excited about this. You know, it's been a long-standing tradition here on this channel. Every summer, I film videos in the studio, right? And I'm sweating, like literally just dripping sweat because for the longest time, okay, illustration rare Palafin, I'll take that. That's a win right there. Thunderous, lightning, then the thunder. All right, let's go ahead and sleeve that up. It's been a long-standing tradition that I basically just sweat so much during the summer when I film here in the studio, and that's because the central air in the house, the unit is broken, all right? It's been broken. When we moved in, it was broken, and we decided we didn't need to fix it right away. We'd be fine, all right? We'd be fine. We got the window unit. We got to turn some fans on. However, this room remained unbearably hot. But we know we had the window units and things like that, so we kind of just stuck with that. However, we finally decided, okay, that no more. No more. We just cannot do it no more. I filmed a video, I think, last week, and it was hot that day. I mean, we're just starting to get into summer, and it was hot on that day, energy, and I started to sweat, and it just made me think of, like, what is to come this year And I was like, we can't do this no more. All right, we can't do this anymore. We finally got a new central air unit put in. The last one couldn't be fixed. It used Freon, if you're familiar with that. And then Freon got banned. You can't use it no more. As of 2020, it was banned. And so a lot of things, you know, a lot of older things take Freon. Air conditioners, older cars, right? So you can't get it no more. Oh, Turtonator! Turtonator! All right, another illustration rare. I feel like the illustration rares have been difficult to pull, and we literally have gotten 3 of them in today's Pokemon opening. So, whoop! No complaints there whatsoever. 2 Surging Sparks, all right? Breaking family, we could pull a special illustration rare out of one of these. So we finally got a new one. It's installed. I cannot be happier. It's still a little hot. We don't have it pumped up too high right now with the air, but it is on, and I can feel a difference already. All right, I feel more energy filming a video during late spring, early summertime. Surging Sparks, last one for that Kyogre that we found at Walgreens. I'm telling you, Breaking family, check your Walgreens. And then we're gonna go into that Prismatic Evolutions pack battle between Ducklet and Psyduck. We got Surfer, what's up, dude? Going into an Appleton, and we got Gouging Fire for the rare. Energy, put that in the filing cabinet. No complaints so far at all. I mean, this is everything that we have gotten from our Walgreens Pokemon cards. We got Turtonator, Palafin, Iron Bundle, Scizor, Awakening Drum, and a Chatot. Chatot as in a tater tot. Illustration rare, so no complaints at all. However, Prismatic Evolutions might give us 1 or 2 complaints right here. I'm pretty sure we all can think of a complaint when it comes to Prismatic Evolution. So let's go ahead and open this up right here. We got the Flareon coin. Well, it's red like the Flareon. It's technically an Eevee coin. We have our nice card right there that has all the stats. 2 Prismatic Evolutions packs. We got Umbreon and Espeon. You're calling the Umbreon and Espeon right now. Feel like you're turning into a hype dude, all right? You're going straight for the Umbreon and Espeon, not even thinking about it. You're just going because it's hype, right? Okay, that's what I figured. So you're going with that one, and then are you sure? I know he called in right away for that pack. You're fine with that one. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, you'll take that one. Okay. All right, who wants to go first?
6.5 hours later.
Psyduck will go first, right back there. Here we go. You got this, my friend. You got this. I believe in you. Here we go. We have ourselves Goldeen, Rotostick, Fanrotom from MySpace, Binding Mochi. We get the Area Zero, Pyroar, Miltank, Vaporeon, and a Roaring Moon for the rare. Energy, put that in the filing cabinet. I mean, Psyduck, you didn't even get a pull. You get to open up a pack, though. That's still a win. But it is going to be rough. I'm not going to lie. It is going to be rough for you to try and battle it out against Ducklet. All right, Ducklet, good luck to you as well. That's not nice. You shouldn't say that. Okay, here we go. Umbreon and Espeon. You went straight for it because it was hype. So, all right, here we go. We got Execute, Sneasel. I'll put that over there. Professor's Research, Dusclops, Suicune, Bronzong, Ogre's Mask. All right. Reverse Hollow, Executor. And Breaking family, we are ending on... Can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you. And Breaking family, we are ending on... Now remember, you're the judge. You have to tell me in the comments who wins, Psyduck or Ducklet. And Breaking family, we are ending on... Noctowl and Espeon. You kind of ruined the party. Who won? Breaking family, that's it for today's Pokemon video. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Check out the rest of the videos right over there. We'll see you all in the next video. And don't forget, I love every single one of you all around the world. Do it with me now. Peace, love, and a high five.
The Wizard of Walgreens.